Well, hello, welcome back. It has been way too long since I've been fossil hunting, what with the current situation as it has been, but we have been released and I'm down on the beach. I'm on the Isle of Wight, I'm with my couple of mates and we are down in the Cretaceous with dinosaur hunting. I'm really quite excited. We started off a little bit over that way down at Bryston Bay, and we're going to be walking a couple of miles down to Brook Bay, and all of this is Cretaceous, about 125 million years old, so we are looking for dinosaurs. This is the sort of place where you could come 10 times and not find anything. Please excuse the wind, there's not a lot I can do about that, but if we're really lucky we'll find some dinosaur bone. If not, we'll have a lovely walk along the beach, and I'll check in with you in a bit, see if we find something. See where those people are. Yeah, just beyond there, that's Bryston Bay. Came down Grange Chine, just by the what's it called? By the campsite. And we're walking along through the clay, along the beach. Going to be, there's Aidan over there. Going to be searching through the shingle, hoping to find a little bit of bone. If we're really lucky, something we can identify. But it's just so nice to be out on the beach hunting again after, well, it seems like forever. So fingers crossed for a good hunt, and I'll check in with you in a bit. Well, it's quite a changeable day in terms of weather. We've got some lovely weather that way. Unfortunately, we're walking this way. So it's a good job we bought the waterproofs, because I suspect we're about to get rained on. Well, we've been here for about a quarter of an hour. Haven't found anything yet, but it is such a joy to be out fossil hunting on the beach with me mates. It is absolutely glorious. So it doesn't really matter if I find anything today, it's going to be a brilliant day. Well, the rain's just started, probably been here about 40 minutes, and we found our first thing. Now, it's not quite Cretaceous, I won't lie, it's a fossil bone. Well, we'll pick it up and take it home anyway. Well, this time we have found a little bit of something Cretaceous. It's certainly not the most spectacular piece of bone you'll ever see, and it's been very, very beach rolled, but that thing there in the middle is a little piece of beach rolled bone. Hard to say exactly what it might have come from, but I'm calling it, that's a piece of dinosaur bone. Well, it probably is, but it's a tiny fragment of bone, so nice to get off the mark. Now, this isn't a fossil, but for those of you into geology, this is a textbook example of some conglomerate, which, when this was all laid down, it was all laid down at once. So you've got little bits, big bits, jagged bits, roundy bits, and that was all in one bed, and that's just a pebble of conglomerate, which is well, it's kind of pretty if you like that sort of thing. I think I'll leave that on the beach for someone else. What difference half an hour makes. The rain has gone over, I've got my sunglasses back on, and not only has the rain stopped, but I found something really quite exciting. So I'll take you in. It's quite an easy spot, this is. See that black thing next to the big rock? That's a dinosaur vertebra. You can see the little line that would have been where the centrum were there. So it's not fully preserved. I would guess that this is a tail vertebra from probably a carnivorous dinosaur, but we'll take it to the museum and double check, but it's definitely a dinosaur vertebra. Oh, I'm delighted with that. Yes. Well, we've nearly made it all the way to Brook. Haven't found anything in the last half an hour, probably actually the last 45 minutes, but it's been a lovely day out. Really has been great fun being on the beach. We've got the weather closing in again, so unless something really cool shows up, then well, join me next time, because we'll be on a different beach. I'm here on the Isle of Wight for a whole week. This is day 2, so we're going to be in all sorts of places. So I'll see you next time. Take care. Another day, another beach. Today we're at Boldner. We've been on the beach about half an hour. It's an absolutely lovely day today, and yeah, the rain from the last couple of days has gone away, which is lush. Not found anything brilliant so far, but we're at the very top of the Eocene, maybe the very beginning of the Oligocene, and we're going to find things like turtle, hopefully some alligator, hopefully some mammal, and probably a few fish vertebrate. We've got quite a good low tide. We've got another hour or so before low tide, so we'll have a hunt through this little bit of shingle and see how we get on. Yeah, there's an awful lot of fallen trees on this beach, and that kind of provides sort of natural traps for the fossils to sort of hunt, to sort of congregate in. So I like to sort of hunt next to the fallen trees and where there's little eddies where the tide has done a little bit of the hard work for me. So if we just come in here, see if we get lucky. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of turtle there. There's a little bit there, that won't come home with us. Is there anything else? Oh, that looks interesting. What's that? Not sure what that is, but it's a bit of bone. Well, we'll put that in a pocket, see if we can identify it at home. Right, well, I've just heard Nikki oohing, so I think she might have found something cool. So let's wander over and see what she's found. Wow, that is some huge chunks of bone. Oh, that's fantastic. Well done.
Thank you. I've no idea what they are.
No, neither have I. Maybe we'll find out in the book when we get back. That's really good. Well done. Well, we're at another one of those little eddies, and Aidan, if you're watching, I found what you're looking for, mate. I hope you're feeling better. If we zoom in here, you wanted a whole one, but this is actually a piece of alligator skull, which is quite exciting to find. Yeah, pretty cool. It's a pretty easy spot to find. It's a nice piece of limb bone. Yeah, not quite sure what, but that's quite nice. Well, it's been a little while since I found anything. Nikki's been blowing it away today. I'll get some photos of what she's found later on, but I found something a little bit nice. Zoom in here. It's a little amia fish vert. So from a bowfin type fish. This would have only been a little one, but yeah, that's quite nice. Well, no sooner as I found the fish vert, I found a little bit of bone. Let's see what that is there. Well, it's a little hard to say, but it's an indeterminate piece of bone. Well, I thought I'd get down on my hands and knees and see if I could go through some real fine stuff, see if I could find some smalls, and I've been rewarded with a little fish vertebra. I don't know if you've got that in the shot there. Just here. Cute little another amia one by the look of things. That's quite nice. Well, it's just gone low tide and I've just found something really rather cool. It's only small and I just saw a glint. I don't know if you'll be able to recognise it or see it. It is this thing here, which is half of a Bothriodon incisor. It could be Elamerix, but that's just the younger cousin. But yeah, this is a mammal incisor. Well, half of one anyway, with a little bit at the roots. Oh, really pleased with that. Excellent. Well, we're carrying on the habit of looking behind trees to see what we can find. And well, we've got a little piece of middle turtle there. That little bit there marks the middle of the carapace of the turtle. So that's quite pretty there. Won't take that home, but we might take this home. That is a little fish jaw. And those little holes is where the teeth used to be. Very occasionally you get them preserved with the teeth sticking out. But, oh, it's a lovely little find. Yay! Well, it's not vertebrate remains, and it's not that knife either, which we will take off the beach. But I found something a little bit cool. See those little dots there, in that little bit? These are fossil seeds. They're quite nice. Don't see them every day. Well, we're about halfway back to civilization, and I've just found the most incredible thing. It's a piece of bone, and I turned it over, and it's alligator jaw, and aha, tooth holes. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm really chuffed with that. Fantastic. The tide turned about an hour ago, so we're making our way back to civilization now. It's going to take us about an hour to get back to the car park. We've already checked through most of this stuff, so don't know how much more hunting we'll get done. But once we get back to the caravan and we've given everything a bit of a wash, I'll show you what we all found today. Right, catch you later. Welcome back. Third day, third beach. We're doing brilliantly. Today we're at Thorness Bay. We're about I don't know, about 10 miles, a little bit further east than we were yesterday. We were at Boldney yesterday. Today we're at Thorness. We're staying at the caravan park just over there. We've got about 3 hours till low tide. We've come out so that we can get as far around as we possibly can. Going to be looking forward to a really good hunt today, so I'll check in with you when we find some cool stuff. Well, Thorness Bay is looking absolutely gorgeous today. We're going to be headed off not to the furthest point that you can see, but round the corner of the nearest one we can see, and further round as well. This is the sort of bit where a lot of the people who stay at the caravan park search. It still can be very productive, but if you get round the corner it gets really, really good. So we're in the Rupellion, which is the early Oligocene. Sort of climate was kind of Mediterranean, a couple of degrees hotter than it is here today. Sort of things we're looking for, there'll be lots of turtle. Hopefully we'll find some alligator, maybe some bits of mammal. Maybe a pine cone or two. They occasionally show up, and maybe even something a bit more special than that. But yeah, got Aidan and Nikki up there, and we've got Sam over there at Megasteg on Instagram if you want to look her up. And yeah, we'll check in when we found some fossils. See you in a bit. Well, we just made it past the first load of trees where the tide hasn't quite gone out far enough yet. And just round the corner, and I found a little fish vertebra. Let's see if we can spot that again. Yeah, it's down there in the centre, can you see? in the light. Yeah, nice cute little one. Well, we're a bit further round, still looking in the shingle. Nothing greatly exciting, but it is quite a nice one. It's a little fish vertebra, if I can spot it again. Yeah, there it is. Just standing proud. Lovely little thing. Well, about 5 minutes on from the last fish vertebra, and we've got something a little bit cooler here. So if I bring you in, I wonder if you can see that. Yeah, it's rather lovely little piece of fish jaw. Oh, isn't that lovely? I'm pleased with that. Well, we seem to be having a bit of a fishy day so far. This one's a very easy spot to find. It's another really pretty one. It's cute, isn't it? Well, it's still fish, and we've got to get through this squidgy bit of clay, which might be a bit fun in a sec. But we've got an Amy vert just sat on top of the clay. It's a bit beaten up. Oh, it's fresh out of the clay. I'm going to have to dig that out. Right, I'll get back to you. It might be a bit deeper than I thought. Well, it's not coming out of there anytime soon. That's really well indurated. But what a lovely preserved vert. We've got a little process coming off it there. And yeah, just in situ in a really hard piece of ironstone. Oh, very nice. Well, we're still on the fish stuff. Can you see that? Just tucked next to that piece of seaweed. That's quite a nice one. I'm trying to be a bit more disciplined today and not take home any random bits of turtle, but that's quite a nice piece, so I thought I'd show you. But we'll leave that for someone else. Well, we found something that's not fishy. We found a little bit of alligator scoot. I don't think it's one we'll be bringing home with us, but what was that, Trionyx? No, that's alligator. It's not too bad. Well, this could easily be find of the day. I'm really excited by this. I haven't picked it up yet, and I know what it is. This is a piece of mammal jaw with teeth inside it. Oh my goodness, 3 teeth. Oh, I'm blown away. Oh, that is so exciting. That is by far the best one I've found. I am really pleased with that. Yes! That is really quite rare. Well,
so ridiculous.
We're just celebrating having found himself a pine cone, which, if we can just get that on camera, that's a bit special. And he needed to wash it off in the puddle, so he's found a shark's tooth. which they do happen here, but they're really quite rare. But that's a lovely big one. Right, you're going to do the honours, Aid, and pick it up?
It's not, it's a bullet. It's a bullet.
Bugger!
Cut!
Well, I'm not going to edit out the bullet fiasco, but we have just found another little piece of fish down here. So we're back on the fish stuff and the real fossils. Can't believe we got fooled by a bullet. But that's a nice little piece of fish, that is. Well, as you can see, the tide's gone right out. We're a good couple of miles down the beach now. That's Thornos Bay right in the distance there. And seem to have hit a bit of a barren patch. Haven't found anything for about the last half hour. So not sure whether to plough onto the corner or whether to cut my losses and start the hunt on the way back. And we've got at least a couple of hours before the tide comes back in. So got plenty of time. Now, I'll give it another 10 minutes in this direction. If I don't find anything, I'll turn around and head back. Well, I'm calling it. There's no fossils at this part of the beach. As we can see, Aidan's making his way back. He went a little further around the corner. But I think it's time that we take the couple of hours stroll back to the caravan park, enjoying the late afternoon sunshine on this fantastic day. If there's anything cool on the way back, obviously I'll get the camera back out. See you in a bit. Well, we've made it off the beach. Gonna head up to the caravan park, get ourselves a nice cold drink and see what we found each together. See you in a bit. Definitely need to sit down.